go my baby. Ooh, girl, look at you. Slim Goody. My size. What it do, chat? What it do, chat? No, I'm a little late, chat. I know I'm a little late. But we gonna be here for a while. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. You know, yesterday was a very tiring day. I was so full of energy, I couldn't even go to sleep last night. Big salute for search. Big salute to search for Uhuru. Yeah, big salute to search for Uhuru. I was on his panel last night. Big salute to everybody that's gonna tune in and catch this later from Search for Uhuru. You know, I've been getting a lot of negative comments about Search for Uhuru. I never looked at bruh in a negative light. I always looked at bruh as like somebody like me. His path is different, but you know, he on a mission too. You know, I never looked at him as being somebody that's not legit. You know, he going with it with the flow. He going with what blessings God give him. That's how I look at Search for Uhuru. You know, if he got anything going on the back end, I don't know. But from what I'm seeing and what I've been seeing, you know, you can't satisfy everybody, especially when you're doing business. Only thing you can do is try. It's legal in South Africa and a host of other countries, but where I'm at, nah, it's still fairly new. But it's not frowned upon. Cigarettes are more frowned upon than backyard boogie, where I'm at. But nah, it's not frowned upon though. But anything other than that, yeah, it'd be frowned upon. Yeah, it definitely could be frowned upon. Big salute to the chat. Y'all hit that subscribe button as you're tuning in, tapping in. Game Sports, go get your profile pic. Come talk to me. If you don't got a profile pic, I'm not gonna show you too much love. Hamza, yeah, typical foreign troll scammer. But go get your profile pic. Come back and talk to me, chat. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Big salute, London. London on the track. Big salute, London. Yeah, yesterday was a real tiring day. And I think rainy season has kicked in. We've got our second rain. Last night was a big one. Oh, and I think that's another reason why I'm tired too. It's cool. I ain't even want to get up, man. Even prayer call was lazy this morning. I think everybody feeling it. But it's cool weather will make you not want to do nothing. That could be a good thing and a bad thing. Because, you know, the weather here is usually hot. Go run my videos back. Go do your homework about me so you can learn where I'm at. Go watch my short. And before you, I'm in Burkina Faso, London. Dub. You did introduce yourself the correct way, so please forgive me. My apologies. I'm in Burkina Faso, West Africa. Yeah, this is the T-Sip channel. I don't want no coffee unless I need some energy. Even though coming to talk to y'all do take energy. Man, big salute, Saul. Big salute to you, Saul. Big salute to you, Saul. I appreciate that. Hey, Saul, please, can you go get a profile pic for me? Please, Saul. I just want you to fit in. I just want you to fit in, Saul. But thank you for your words of motivation and your words of encouragement, Saul. That mean a lot. Yeah. We big tea sipping. Yeah, we sip big tea. I would have went live from the crib, but when I went to make me some tea, I realized I was out of limes. I was out of limes. But y'all see the title, y'all. Who are the leaders of evil? And does wealth define greatness? We all know the truth will prevail. But does wealth define greatness? And who are the leaders of evil? Do you know them? I don't think wealth should define greatness. Nah, wealth doesn't define greatness. Wealth is something that people like to use to define their greatness, though. And the leaders of evil, they are all around us. Some of them you see, and some of them you don't see. They are all around us. They could shape shift. They could take different forms. They are all around us, y'all. They are all around us, and they don't stop. We got to stay on guard. Yeah, because it's hot. Just be glad I'm not blowing it. I usually will blow it first. But that's how I like to sip my tea. Yep. Sip, sip. Won't you come sit with me? What up, though, chat? Big salute, chat. How am I finding it compared to America? It's a totally different vibe, a totally different outlook on life. It's definitely more praying going on here than it is in America. A whole lot more. Oh my goodness. Only time we pray in America is when we're going through bad times and on Sundays. Sometimes during the week. Here, praying is a part of your schedule. The food is more healthier. The fruits are juicy with seeds. America's fruits are not juicy with seeds. The food in America will make you fat and have your insides hurting and gain weight. It seems like the food here, like the people here that want to lose weight, they can lose weight fast. You know, you give a big person here a month, you could tell a difference in their weight if they change their diet. Because that's what two of my partners are doing now. They are bigger guys and a gal. And Ramadan, they fasted. I was like, I could see the difference. You know, I could tell, you know, they've been on a weight loss. You know, then they tell them like, yeah, we trying to lose weight. So, but it's a total different vibe from America. Total different vibe. Dub. This is my first time being around all black people all my life. So it feels like I'm around family I never met before. Everybody looks like family. It's love, it's respect, it's integrity here. Yeah, you got people that's, you know, trying to make a few extra dollars. And I'm just speaking on Burkina Faso. I'm not speaking on other African countries. I'm blessed to be here at a time where there's revolution, where the melanated people are realizing and taking their power and wealth into their hands. It's a total different vibe. Total different vibe. Has some serial killer stuff. Yeah, maybe. Hot iron combs are for women, Broadway. Yeah, hot iron combs are for women. For men, you're gonna lose hair. Yeah, you're gonna lose hair. Yeah, you know, hair ain't nothing but dead cells. So you're gonna lose hair. But hot combs, hot irons, that's for women. Yeah, that's a women thing. Shit, Hussein, you got it. You slide me a band, nephew. Shit, you got it where you at. I'm still building business. Yeah, I'm still building business. But when I get it, nephew, I got you. I ain't got it right now though, nephew. But when I get it, I ain't gonna forget about you. You just stick around, keep fucking with me, nephew. I got you. Uh-oh, avocado sale, avocado sale. She bought her some avocados. Avocados. Yeah, money, the hustle don't stop. That's another beautiful thing about here. Everybody hustling. You know, people got jobs like my boy Salif and the people that work here. But you got people on the street, shit, if ain't no job, people gonna go make them a job. That one thing I can say about Burkina Faso. And the people that's making the most money is the people selling, like the lady right here that just sold them avocados. Cause she probably wouldn't pick them avocados for free or paid a small little fee. And they probably let her go avocado crazy. And they hit the streets like the little boys that sell the limes. They pick the limes for free, wash them off, bag them up, and make a profit. Like the water boys in Atlanta. And anytime a baby knows money, then you know they're around people that are counting money. So that let me know people, you know, you can't go off of looks in Africa. Just like when you in a trap in America, you can't really necessarily go off looks because a dope boy might be dressed up like a dope fiend. But he the one getting all the money. And it's usually the ones that's the freshest in the trap that's the brokest. They just spent their last couple of dollars on trying to get fly, look fly. You know, so. But Africa's a tough, Burkina Faso is a vibe, and I love it. I love it, but that was the culture shock for me. Everybody here look like my family. Now, I've been to other countries in Africa, and all over Africa, you're gonna see people that look like people you know, family members. But here, I'm seeing my family, my great-grandma, my grandma. It's a tribe out here that look like my baby mama belonged to, my daughter's mother. My son's my son's mother's father, spitting image of a police officer at the immigration spot. I'm talking about Gap, spitting image. It blew my mind. I just had to look at him. He was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Man, you look like some of my family back home." And he started laughing. He said, "You look like some of my family here." Like I said, everybody say I look like I'm Bisa, Hausa, and Fulani. I say my DNA did come back Hausa. Hausa tribe, you know, which I got multiple tribes, you know, in me. So elders say I'm a child of Africa. Nah, because if he was gonna become a dictator, he would have did that already. Yeah, if he was gonna do that, if Ibrahim was gonna be a dictator, he would have did that already, Dub Dub. You know, the unit that eBay is a part of is a secret special unit that was created to safeguard the homeland. You know, kind of like what the U.S. military is supposed to be doing. But by the U.S. military being so spread out, they can't protect the American citizens from internal enemies, like people that have sold America out. You know, that's supposed to be the role of the police, but they corrupt in America, or paramilitaries, which the paramilitaries in America are like private contractors. So that's why when Europe, and that's why you never hear about Europe or America having coups or anything like that, is because their militaries are either not strong enough or they're stretched out all over the world. That's why I won't never no change come to America. That's why the American government that needs to be abolished, that all of them need to be fired, and we need to hire a whole new government. This is why they won't ever fall. So America's really being ran by a family dictatorship. Two parties been running America for how long? Just because you have different faces, it's still the same two gangs. For how long? It's never been a new gang. It's either Democrat or Republican. They got the Green Party, but they have never been in the race. So the military pledges an oath to take care of the people. So what eBay is doing is what he took an oath to do. And what he's holding other soldiers accountable that have taken the oath to do. He's stomping out corruption, putting the wealth of the resources back into the people, breaking the chains of mental colonization. And the list don't stop. Everything he doing, he did was what you would expect a military person to do. Protect the people, right? He puts his life on the line to protect the people. So the people here feel like they owe him. That's why all those people came out yesterday. And they see that the colonizers are trying to take his life and come steal their riches of the country. Yep. So what eBay is doing is what he's really supposed to do. Is what he signed up for. Now, the military leaders of other countries of the past that have not did it for the people, those were leaders of evil. See, eBay is a leader of uprightness, of righteousness. The people feel like he deserved top flight A1 security. Whoever you need to pay, eBay, because that's not doing anything but setting it up for the people to come after him to have great protection. See, America don't like that he got the money to pay for high-class protection. He got the money to pay for weaponry. He got the money now through the resources, which he's using very smartly to leverage with other countries. eBay is a better president than any president that we've had ever in America, even Obama. No problem, Dub. No problem. And I know that's a question a lot of people have, because the military coup leaders of the past, those coups were set up by Western powers because the democratically elected presidents that were put into power by the people didn't want to listen to the Western powers. So they got them out of there. That's what make eBay different. That's what make Goita different from Mali. And that's what make Gianni different from Niger. They doing it for the people. They are tired of seeing their people suffer. They are tired of outside influences paying dope fiends and mischief makers to kill and cause trouble in their countries. So they doing what any military is supposed to do. Protecting the people. Making life better, because what that's gonna do is make their job easier. It's gonna make recruitment easier, which it has done for eBay. Man, you know these young boys is lined up to sign up for the military because of eBay. One thing y'all don't hear on the news, eBay has raised a 2 million man army, one full of citizens and one full of soldiers in the past year. A lot of those people y'all seen the other day, I say half of the people you seen out there were military, half of the youth. Because of eBay, he make them want to fight. So you got thousands, millions of little eBays now. So if they take eBay out, if the next one that step up is not like eBay, I guarantee y'all he will get ran out the country, or she. So eBay is setting the standard of righteous, upright leaders. This is why all the leaders in Africa are so afraid of him. They don't like him because he's setting the standard of leadership as a young man and not being a leader of evil. Man, one gorilla could whoop 100 men, depending if they got weapons or not. But if it's 100 men and they got to go hand in hand with a gorilla, oh man, the gorilla gonna smash them. I got a better one for you. Who is the king of the jungle, the gorilla or the lion? Yeah, the lion got a mighty roar, but the gorilla got hands, feet, and a mean thump. Yep. Black power, yes. In Africa, yes. Well, not all black Americans. Like you got, like big salute to Collar Nation. I got an OG in America that think that Africa owes black Americans land. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. If black Americans haven't been successful in America, what makes them think they could come to Africa and be successful? Even though this is, for them to come here is the birthright. For them to integrate is the birthright. For them to do their DNA when they get here and find out which tribe they belong to, that's their birthright. And then let the land and the business come. But for any black American think that they just come to Africa and they entitled to free land, hell no. Nah, I don't agree with that. Yeah. So yeah, they should definitely come visit, because all black Americans are not going to be willing to integrate. Like you see all online, man, I'm not going to Burkina Faso. Is it safe? Is it this? When, if they go pump that gas at the gas station in America, they could lose their life in a crossfire. Yeah, Kobe, big salute to Kobe. Nah, ain't no color on the God. You right. Yeah, we consider, well, no, you consider, yeah, you are considered Americans, but when you bring up the different tribes of America, they know the difference between white Americans and black Americans, and, you know, people know the diaspora, the slave trade. What it do, gamer bro? So yeah, when you, it ought to really depend on how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself as an American, yeah, but me, nobody knows I'm American until I tell them. That's the beautiful thing about blending in. They just know I'm from somewhere else. They always say, you from Jamaica? You from Haiti? You from Ghana? You from Nigeria? You from Liberia? They never say America. Yeah, politicians, you shouldn't be spreading your politics in Africa. Yeah. No, they can't tell I'm from America. Since the whole 5 years I've been in Africa, see, I dress to blend in. Now, the Americans that dress like Americans, yeah, they know they from America, but I don't dress like an American. I don't come out jewelry on. They, you know what everybody say? They call me Rasta. They say I'm a Rasta. Yeah, that's because, bro, you probably in America. Go get your profile pic, bro. I ain't even wasting voice with you. Go get a profile pic, then come talk. I know you anxious and got something to say, but a profile pic, putting up a profile pic is a lot easier than typing in my chat. Matter of fact, hit that subscribe button too. Yeah, let's get that subscribe. But yeah, bro, you probably wouldn't even know. You probably ain't. Well, where you from? You from America? Where you? You know, exposure plays a lot too. A lot of people from America haven't been exposed to Africa, but think they know. And a lot of people from Africa haven't been exposed to America, and they think they know. So if you haven't been exposed, you don't know. You just going off what you see on movies. And this is not the movie channel. This is the big salute real life TV. This is the real life channel. Yeah, this ain't no faking. Yeah, this the real deal Holyfield. Yep. Yeah, but we got this dude, this OG. I agree with everything he say, except that Black Americans deserve land in Africa. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think you need to come and find your family first. That's like you going to the dog pound and you get a stray dog. You ain't just, and you get a dog that's an adult already. You ain't just finna let that dog run through your house, is you? Because you got other pits or other dogs. You're gonna let them fill each other out first, right? Because if you bring a new dog around your dogs you already got, it's gonna be a problem. So you must make sure that that dog that you adopted from the dog pound, and when you bring it home around your other dogs, you must make sure that they all get along. You must make sure that that new dog can integrate into your family. Yeah, I've been through Ghana South. I've been to Ghana, I've been to Liberia, I've been to Nairobi, Kenya, and that my one day in Ethiopia, yeah, I definitely got to get back to Ethiopia one day. Ethiopia, yeah, it's love in Ethiopia. But one thing about coming to Africa, y'all got to realize, you got to be willing to learn. Don't bring your American mind to Africa and think you finna push your American mind on people. It's not gonna work. You must be willing to change the way you think or learn new things. You must be willing to adjust. If you're not willing to adjust to the African way, you ain't gonna make it. Africa gonna eat you up and spit you out. And for black people, it shouldn't be hard. Because me integrating is not hard. The hardest part of me integrating is the language, which I'm learning slowly but surely. I'm learning slowly but surely. As the more I interact, I can understand way better than I can speak it though. But yeah, if you're not willing to learn the customs and the way that things are done, and then a lot of the customs that they have is customs that's instilled in us as melanated beings. Respecting your elders, which we have lost that in America. Nobody respects the elders anymore. You know, when you were growing up, it was supposed to be yes ma'am, no sir, right? Who does that anymore in America? Nobody. The YNs don't respect old people. They not gonna help the old lady with her groceries. They gonna rob the old lady. See, here, the elders get the utmost respect. The community leaders, utmost respect. The chiefs, not only are they in an authority role, but they are in a role of doctors. They are in a role of mediators. They play the role of spiritual people. So it's little things that you gotta get back accustomed to. Because the little bit that our ancestors that were slaves brought to America and held on to, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I definitely see it. Like I say, something as simple as respecting your elders. Something as simple as family. In America, all our families, you know, used to be tight, right? Family's not even tight no more. But in Africa, family is big. Having babies is big. Family values is very important and big. You know, so it's just the little things. You know, so when you come to Africa, if you got that arrogance in you, that American arrogance, because when you come to Africa, you already, by Africa being a very religious, I ain't gonna say religious, I'm gonna say a very spiritual place. When you come from America, we reek of wickedness and evil. You can see it on yourself. For those that know, people here can see it on you, especially the elders. You know, so just coming from that environment, you reek of wickedness, you reek of evil. Just look at the music we listen to. See, drill and kill music is not popular in Africa. From Nairobi, Kenya to Burkina Faso, killing black people. This is why eco wars would not invade Burkina Faso. This is why it hasn't been a fight yet. Tribe killing tribe, those days are over with. That's not popular. Yeah, that's not popular. Yeah, when you come arrogance, oh my goodness, arrogance. Yeah, arrogant people get no respect and no love. I don't think I've met an arrogant person from Africa yet. The only ones that I meet that's arrogant are the ones that's been to Europe and America and they have come back. You got a lot of them that's arrogant. Like you might be sitting in here and somebody else, the server, he'll be busy taking somebody, but you got a customer, hey, being rude, arrogant. I said, oh yeah, he done been, yeah. You know, just something simple as that. So, arrogant in Africa, nah, that's not. That's the easy way to get your issue. Even in America, who in America likes arrogant people? Nobody in America like arrogant people. Them be the ones that get robbed. So, same thing here. The show off. The ones that let their wealth define their greatness. You know, money will have you acting funny. Yeah, somebody that ain't never had no money. Y'all know, y'all got friends and relatives and know people that didn't have money. And then when they get some money, now they all online. And yeah, see, that your wealth does not define your greatness. But some people would tell people otherwise. Yes, Sal, you're right. When you arrogant, people just ignore you. Or people will try you. They'll try to scam you. Because, you know, arrogant people like to show off money. Oh, you show off money? Oh, they gonna milk you like a cow. Yeah, you gonna get milked like a cow. Yeah, that's one thing you don't do in Africa too. You don't come here like you got it. You play broke. You play poor. What if it's not a mama with babies or some kids that's praying for you? Like when you come to Africa, like say if you go to Ghana, right? Or let's say you go to Liberia or Ghana, and somebody come to you like, sir, I need some money. What you should do, you should ask them, are you hungry? You can go buy them something to eat. Don't give them no money. The little boys that go around do their hustling, make them pray. Some little boys run up on you, make them pray. If they say they not hungry, well, give me a prayer then. If they can't pray, don't give them shit. A mama with babies, you could look out for them. You know, God will put on your heart who to look out for, and you can't help everybody. So I put myself on a limit. I'm like, okay, if I can get 3 little boys a day to give me prayers, because I trick off for prayers in Burkina Faso. Y'all trick off for little boys for their prayers. That's my limit. Whether it's 3 little boys, 2 little boys, and a mama with babies, you know, I put my limit at 3. Because I can't help everybody. If I help everybody, I'm going to be out there with them begging. So what little I do have, I make them pray. But a grown-ass man, a grown man in Africa gets nothing. Oh, hell no. A grown-ass man or a teenager, man, don't get him nothing. Maybe something to eat. Maybe. A little meal, or rice with the meat the ladies on the side of the street be selling. But you don't give no grown-ass man no money, because they could go do some work. And a broke man begging in Africa is the same as the broke man begging in America. Either they drinking, they doing something that ain't right, that's keeping them in the situation they in, addicted to prescription drugs, addicted to these weak drugs they got in Africa. And you can usually see it on them. Some of the women too, you can usually see it on them. But a grown man, nah, hell nah. Unless it's one of the crazy men, like in the Quran, it say, that's really the man that you supposed to, a man that's all dusty and dirty, you could look out for them. A man that's dusty in the desert. And that stood out to me, because I'm like, damn, I'm in Burkina Faso. So when I see the crazy men that's walking and got mental issues, they just walking in circles. I'm like, boy, something wrong with his mind, because it is hot in the motherfucker. And he walking up and down the street, sweating, talking to himself. So I say, yeah, he got mental issues. And then if he may get hungry, that's when he stop and ask for something. Can you give me something to eat? Those are the type of people you look out for. Somebody that can't necessarily hold a conversation, but you know something wrong with them mentally. Because he talking to himself, he dirty, look like he ain't never washed. Like at this spot, I said, it's 2 or 3 crazy dudes that walk up and down the street. Only one of them will stop and ask for something. The rest of them, they just walk and talk to themselves. But I know, yeah, something wrong with them. They not dope fiends, they got mental problems. And it's one dude, 2 dudes. Because when I used to live on this street, it's one dude I looked out for, but he is addicted to prescription drugs. It's another OG, he addicted to drinking. I won't give them nothing no more. And they ask me every day they see me. I know. So God will put on your heart, and then you got to be aware. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't let the looks of people deceive you. Because you'll have somebody that's driving a whole live car come ask you for some money, begging. And you look at him like, man, you driving a whole live BMW and you got a nerve to be begging? You at work and you begging? So you just got to know when to say no and when to say yeah. And you'll know. You'll know. If you got any type of game, you'll know. But if you ain't got no game, shit, Africa gonna eat that ass up, boy. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And then once you do big donations, you got to keep doing big donations. Ain't no going, one day you do big, one day you do small. Nah, ain't none of that. Yeah, once you get that, oh, he got it, target on your back, boy, it's hard to shake that. That's a target that nobody needs when they come to Africa. Don't get that target on your back. Order me another tea, y'all. Hold on. And see, I help clean the table off. See, them arrogant brothers and sisters that's been in Europe and America, they won't do this. And then I used to work in a restaurant anyway. You know, they treat me so good at this spot. It's like, I might as well say I work here because I promote the place and people come, business come. So the owner, and he it's my guy. Yeah, it's my guy. So that's why I like this is my post-up spot. They were even gonna give me a deal on the office upstairs. But I'm like, man, ain't no need for me to have an office, a plush ass penthouse office overlooking this. I could be going live, looking over the city. But I'm like, man, I gotta get my business all the way in order first, and then we could put the workshop. Anybody that do big salute to Baystar magazine, magazine. He could if he bring his magazine vision to Africa. Baystar magazine, boy. Hey, Baystar magazine, you need to bring your vision to Africa, family. Nobody doing that. And the information that you could go around and gather is needed. Oh man, Baystar magazine. Anybody dealing with entertainment, news, real news. Getting good with the government, go meet the president. Man, shit. Matter of fact, Baystar magazine just left me a comment. I need to comment to him back. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna tell him, bro, you need to bring that and make a Burkina Bay magazine. Revolutionary news. Anybody doing the magazine, oh man, that'll be big out here. Anybody doing music, anybody in the entertainment industry. Africa is a hotbed of talent. You can make more money in Africa than you can make in America. Why do you think African artists that do music, they're not too pressed about coming to America? Because they make more money outside of America. What it do, Ivan? Yeah, but I'll travel through Ghana. I plan on, well, I think my next trip is gonna be South Africa. After Asia, I gotta hit Asia first. Once I hit Asia to do business, then I'm gonna do South Africa. But I'm gonna do South Africa in the summertime, or either Liberia. I don't even really know where I want to go. I need to really focus on business in the Sahel. Victor Moan. Big salute, Victor Moan. Man, appreciate that, Ivan, man. Big love and big respect to you. I'm just glad I could be some type of motivation for the people, man. That's my job. I gotta motivate y'all to do. I gotta be a part. Any way I can be a motivation for y'all to put your best foot forward, I'm doing a good job. I don't want y'all to crash out. I want y'all to be independent. I want all y'all to get rich. If you want fame, I want all y'all to get fame. You know, so if I can motivate that for y'all to be great, if I can motivate greatness in other people, oh man, God will love me for that, man. So I gotta do what I gotta do to motivate y'all to be great. That's why I can't be nice. Because Michael Jordan didn't become great by his coaches being nice to him. Michael Jordan became great by getting cut. Nah, you ain't make the team. I think Michael Jordan ain't played real basketball until like I think his 11th grade year, 10th grade year, something like that. But once he hit that court, or once the coach told him, "You not big enough," I think that's what they told him. He not big enough. Then he went through a growth spurt and practiced all summer. So by the time he got back to the 10th grade, he said, "Man, I'm not playing JV. I'm playing varsity." And coach gave him a shot, and he went out there and shined. And it's been a story been written ever since. So Michael Jordan didn't become great by people being nice to him. Oh, Mike. Don't nobody want to be like Mike because it was given to him. Mike worked hard. Mike went hard. You know, so greatness, it don't come with niceness. It come with hard work, dedication, sacrifice. So your wealth don't define your greatness. It's your hard work, your sacrifices, your humility. That's what defines greatness. Wealth is just a perk. Wealth is just a blessing. Payment for your greatness. You know, you got to follow the motto. You make the money. You don't let the money make you. Y'all feel me? Am I making sense to anybody? If I'm not making any sense, y'all let me know. Because some things I say, everybody don't agree with, you know. So y'all just let me know if you disagree, then we could, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Big Snoop the Bay Star magazine. Yeah, bruh. Shit, if all the officers ain't taken because by me being here, shit, we done filled up the offices upstairs. So I know big salute to everybody that's watching from Burkina Faso and all the surrounding countries, Togo, Benin, because you got people from other countries that's coming to Burkina that watch. Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana. And they're not coming just because they watch me. They coming here watching what's going on. They feel the energy. The energy is attracting. You got people from all over Africa coming here to get a taste, to see, to get a feel, see what opportunities are open. So it's a beautiful thing. It definitely is. But yeah, get an office, man. I see, because when bruh messaged me, a vision popped in my mind. Boy, his talent is what Africa need, not just Burkina Faso. He could travel all over Africa and get the stories, talk to the people, teach the people, and put it in his magazine. Because one thing about Africa, boy, they read. And ain't nobody out here got no... He could be what the Vibe, the Jet, all the magazines we was reading as a kid growing up. He could be that out here right now. And he got an online platform. So people could subscribe to his platform just to read the magazine or watch the videos. Because I know a lot of people don't read the books anymore, but you can have a certain amount of books for sale. But subscription on YouTube, Instagram, website, you just get business cards. Man, check out my magazine on my website. Oh, they gonna come check that out. And then you can let AI translate. Or what people on their phone can make it translate, or you can make it easy, or he could make it easier for people where you can translate languages. Because that ain't nothing but what? French, Portuguese, and English that's spoken on the continent. and Arabic. Voila. Merci beaucoup. Baraka gusko. Oh. Voila. I just have to do sugar. Hey. Now, let me go piss right quick, y'all, before we get this second round of tea in. But yeah, anybody in the entertainment industry, yeah, Africa is definitely, that's a no-brainer. That's why I don't see how the dope fiend had no success. Like, what? That just baffled me. It baffled me, y'all. Like, it just didn't make any sense. Like, well, let me not call him the dope. Let me call him the fig. This is why it's hard for me. I'm not trying to figure out why the fig didn't have, but now we know why. Now I know why the fig didn't have success. He was in the Eddie Kane mind frame. This is not the Eddie Kane mind frame channel. Yeah, you can use random apps. Well, I think African nations need to stick to their mother tongue. I think all English speakers should come and take a course. Like, I want to take a course to speak More. That's the mother tongue in Ouagadougou. So I need to learn 2 traditional African languages, More and Jula. So I think that needs to be the borders that are defined. Like, you know, everybody saying one Africa. Nah, because everybody don't speak the same mother tongue. Even though they can communicate. Yeah, you got to have mental yeah, you got to have that. Yep, complexity. Yep. Plasticity. Yep. You use the big words, Ivan. Hey, Ivan, I ain't that smart now. See, a big word like plasticity, see, I have to Google search that to get that meaning. Because I might act like, yeah, plasticity. Yeah. Hold on, let me Google that. What the hell? Plasticity, that sounds like something smart. Let me look that up real quick. Oh, most definitely, Ivan. Man, motivation, man. We got to think big. Yeah, we got to think big. Yeah, if we don't think big, we will have no success. We got to shoot for the moon. We got to shoot for the sun, the moon, the stars, and all the planets. And I'm not 55 years old. You must be talking about somebody else. Sean, where your girlfriend at? Bring that nappy head hold of this internet, Sean. Where your girlfriend at, Sean? Bring that duck out that pond. Let's see that duck, Sean. And how old are you? I'm not for you. You adding an extra 15, 20 years to me. I'm not your age. OG Sean. Why you come here talking to my chat like you hold some weight? You don't hold no weight. You hold no weight, Sean. You are a nobody. Is you living out a hotel room? Oh, man, you living out a hotel room, man. Hey, y'all, don't listen to nobody that don't got no motion on their page, and the couple videos they do got, they living out of Motel 6s and shit. You's a failure in life, Sean. Your girlfriend must be a dope fiend. You just want somebody to call your girlfriend, huh? Let me go piss right quick, y'all. I'll be right back. I won't be a hater neither. Nah. Only reason I'm hating on the fig is because he did me wrong. So that gives me leeway to do him how I want to. I ain't do him wrong. He did me wrong. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me go piss. Oh, it's a leaf. My damn knee. That old head shit, boy, hit my knee. Damn. I told my damn kneecap off. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Bonjour, bonjour, bon arrive. Echoes of the unknown. Big salute to you. See how he can just leave his phone there. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about Bikini. See, in Liberia, you can't do this. You can't leave your phone. Nairobi, Kenya, you better not leave your phone. They'll snatch it out your hand. You get your phone snatched in Ghana, Liberia, Ethiopia, Nairobi, Kenya. Here, thievery will get your hands chopped off and your feet chopped off on opposite sides. Sean, why are you worried about my sexual preference? If I do get a woman, you're not gonna see her. I'm not here for you to worry about my sexuality. I'm here for you to learn how to get you some money. See, you worry about the wrong thing, Sean. That let me know you broke. I could look at your 2 videos on your YouTube channel and tell you ain't got no money. Sean, so what you gotta focus on instead of my sexuality, you need to focus on how you can keep up. See, you worry about the wrong thing. See, I excel you, Sean. God has let me excel you. You lag behind, Sean. So for any of the guys that's worried about my sexual preference or my body, I don't rock with the rainbow, okay? You are blatantly letting everybody know that you are a part of the rainbow community for you to be worried about a grown man's sexuality and his body. See, that's a sick, wicked thing that Americans have picked up. A man worried about another man's sexuality. That just gives off gay vibes. Why you worry about my sexuality? If I was gay, I would say, yeah, well, I'm gay. But I'm not. I've had my fair share of women. So God, when it's my time, God will bless me with a woman. See, in my holy book, it says, God loves those who guards their chastity. Let me teach Sean something. What does chastity mean? Let me show you the wickedness of America thinking. Chastity. The state of practice of refraining from extramarital or especially from all sexual intercourse. So God loves those who guards their chastity. If you don't guard your chastity, God doesn't like you, Sean. God doesn't like the rainbow community, Sean. Those are part of the leaders of evil, Sean. So please get your wicked self away from me. Go to one of them other channels and worry about their sexuality. You wicked deviant. Well, I read the Quran, Sean. I don't read the Bible. So, Sean, you should follow that. Don't sleep with other men, Sean. Simple. So why do you do it? Why do you go against the Bible, Sean? Come back and tell us that. Why you go against the Bible? Why you like looking at other men and worried about what type of women they with? Are you questioning your own sexuality? You know, it's a lot of Americans going through that right now. They don't know if they want to be gay, if they want to go both ways, if they want to be a woman. You know, that's a sickness. Are you sick, Sean? Are you part of the other people that's sick? Sad situation, Sean. What does your Bible say about guarding your chastity? Come on, Sean, talk to me. See, that's what you get for following dope fiends. You know, dope fiends, yeah, they everything in the book. They gay, they gangster. Yeah, they all that. So come on, Sean, where you at? Break it down, Sean. Why are you coming over here with your rainbow tendencies? Trying to rub them on other people. You know, that's what the rainbow community does in America. They rub their rainbow tendencies on other people. Yup. Yeah. Big salute, Ivan. Yeah, not just Americans. You're right, Ivan. Many misguided souls. But it starts in America because America trends for the rest of the world in the wrong ways. You know, America is the only place that, well, America and Europe, you know, that's big in Europe. Yeah, that's big in Europe. But that's that Greek. Yeah, that's that Greek in them. You know, the Greeks were big on that. They were warriors, and all the prisoners, they would rape the men. Yeah, all the Greeks. That's why I don't respect any black people that are part of Greek fraternities, because that's what they promote. Look at the Omegas. Why are a bunch of big, sweaty, bald-headed men always humping on each other? Look at the Kappas. Those are the pretty zesty boys. Be careful of those Greek freaks. Be careful of the American mentality. It's very wicked. Very wicked. Only in America do people openly embrace their mental sick family members. Because a man that likes a man, you're mentally ill. A woman that likes a woman, you're mentally ill. And you know, I'm from America. I know how the rainbow community does. They try to rub that shit. See, we should have made them stay in the closet. See, once we open the door and let them tell them come on out the closet, now they changing laws and everything. But that's what those wicked leaders of evil like. They love that being sexual deviants. Look at the movie Spartans. I think that was a false representation of the Persians. But what was their thing? They loved men on men, right? All these Greek movies, they loved the men on men. No, Sean, that's what the devil is using you for, to try to corrupt people. You were in my chat trying to corrupt the minds of my good people. And no, you got Greek in you. You the only one wanted to go to them P. Diddy parties. So, Sean, you still haven't brought that girlfriend to this internet yet. Where's she at? Post some videos on your YouTube channel. Let's see how you living. Since you got so much to say, put some actions with your words. Because right now, you hold no leverage in life and you hold no weight in life. Maybe in your world, but this world that you came into, yeah, you were nobody here to us. Yeah, we don't know you. And you don't even got you a good phone. So that lets me know you a dope fiend with a phone. Let's check Sean out. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. You don't gotta see a person and you could tell a lot about them.